Just gonna cover like some basic ideas from the back. Again, this is as fundamental as you could possibly get. So I'm gonna get James, I'm gonna get the back position here. When you guys get the back position, right, it's very important that you're starting with a seat belt because it gives you a very good element of control. And there's many ways of doing it, but right now I take my right hand, the strong hand, and my left hand grabs a little bit higher, and I just like pinch everything tight, my head on the outside here. And in general, right, my partner could fall to the right, he could move to the left, he could scoot down, right? And if I didn't have my hooks, maybe he could like flip over me somehow, you know, I don't know. So we're gonna use this as a premise. So if my right arm is on top and he decides to fall to my right side, he's literally falling into my rear naked choke here, right? I'm able to get this position and finish the move here. So if my right hand's on top, and we'll break these down moves in more detail, but just as a general idea, if your right hand is on top, your strong side, and your partner falls to your strong side, the first thing you should be thinking is getting that rear naked choke position and finish it. Now, if you try to do the rear naked choke at the weak side, it doesn't mean it's impossible, but possible second. But normally, if you try to reach the neck, your partner's gonna look towards you, the other way, and he's gonna put his back on the ground. So even if I try to finish it now, it's like, okay, if he's here, if his back is on the ground, it's very difficult for me to finish the rear naked choke. So in general, if your partner falls to the weak side, you just have to do whatever it takes to stop his back from touching the ground. So right now he falls to my weak side, his back's on the floor. Okay, he's good. Come back. So if he starts to fall to my weak side, go ahead. I'm gonna make a frame in front, right? He went quickly, so I have to go quickly. So my right hand goes in front of the neck, make a fist, grab my wrist, so he can't put his head or back on the ground. Go put your head down. So that stops that escape to my weak side. And the most appropriate move from this position is getting the arm lock here, right? Getting nice position. So one more time, we'll do it in slow motion. So if I have the seat belt and my partner starts to fall to the weak side, step one, I make a frame. And you guys should be familiar with the armbar. If not, we'll make more detailed videos teaching it here. But I push the head away, bring my legs over, stretch them out, pinch my knees tight, and finish the regular armbar. So we talked about what happens if your partner falls to the right, your strong side. We talked about what happens if your partner falls to the left. So the last most common idea is people start to scoot down. They start to scoot down, and you start losing a leg. You're like, oh no, I'm gonna lose my partner. So here, the triangle is a pretty appropriate position. So if his hand is already down, it makes it easy for me. I grab his shin just because I like to. I move my leg out of the way, over his arm, grab my left shin, put my left foot on the floor. And the most important part here, let's turn a little bit sideways. This way. Yep, is to make sure that instead of putting your thigh on the neck, you're putting the shin on the neck. So I'm gonna put my left foot on the floor, I'm gonna scoot out to get the angle that I want. So it's more of my calf on his carotid than my thigh. I'm gonna pull everything tight, squeeze my knees together, lock everything up, and apply the pressure. And if I don't feel like I have it, I could let go because I'm holding the shin, and I could adjust as necessary to lock it up and finish the triangle here. So a quick review for you guys, and this is the next drill you guys are going to do. You guys are going to review all these three submissions. So the first one, he falls to my strong arm. I'm going to attack his neck, making sure that my elbow lines up with his chin. Step two, pull my left hand out, put it behind his head, grab my tricep, push my chest forward, bring my elbows together to finish the choke here. The second one, we're going to practice doing the armbar. He falls to my weak side, so I'm going to make the frame first, making sure he can't put his back on the ground. My left leg goes higher on the belly. I push his head away. My right leg goes over his head. I keep my knees nice and strong, heavy on his head, find the wrist, lift my hips up to apply the pressure. And then the final move will be the triangle. So he's here, he slides down, I feel I'm going to lose it, and if his hand is up, you could take his hand, push it down, bring the right leg over the chest, grab, bring it tight into the neck. Once you're ready, you need to get that beautiful angle. So left foot goes on the floor, keep sliding your hips away until your calf is right to his neck. Pinch everything tight, lock it up, and finish the submission here. So the first move, he falls to the strong side. It's the rear naked choke, right? Control, line up your elbow with your partner's shin, many variations, left hand slides under, grab your tricep, squeeze your elbows together, applying the pressure. If he falls to the weak side, you make the frame and you're looking to get the arm bar, right? Pinch your knees tight, heavy on the face, find the wrist, lift your hips up, and then the final move, he starts to scoot down, right? Move the hand out of the neck if he's here, or move it out of the way. Bring your right leg over. I like to grab the chin just for personal entertainment. Left hand grabs the shin, and make sure you bring it across. Don't try to squeeze yet, you don't have anything yet. Put your left foot on the floor. Sometimes people do it on the hip, and move away to adjust the angle. Pinch your knees tight, lock it up, squeeze your knees together as you're flexing your toes up. Now sometimes, like with him, he's a little bit more flexible, he's able to stay flat. Most of the people you're gonna find are gonna be kind of on the side position here, right? That's fine too, it works very good. And I love to keep my hand on the shin the whole time, because if I get here and I do this and then like, oh, I don't have it, I let go, now I gave him space. So I always like holding my shin. I don't have it, I could let go, I could adjust, okay? I don't have it, I could adjust. But if I let go, that gives them space, right? And worst case scenario, you didn't get the triangle, you could always switch to like something else, right? Something else. There's always options. But for now, that's the drill. So let's review the rear naked choke to the strong side, the arm bar to the weak side, and then the triangle choke if your partner scoots down.